It had been 1,006 days since we'd seen Lonzo Ball on the basketball court. He made his long-awaited return last night, and legs, he really looked as sharp as ever.
So happy for this young man, and this is coming from someone who dealt with 4 years of injuries at the end of my career. To know what he had to go through mentally and physically to get himself back to this point. Looked great. The shot looked good. Very, very confident. Very compact release. Lonzo having fun out there.
This is also the first look we got at Julius Randle in a Minnesota Timberwolves uniform. Lonzo, though, I mean, looking pretty good.
Yeah, Julius not happy about that highlight we just showed on his debut, but that's good.
Sorry,
good play by Lonzo.
There were some good plays, too.
There you go.
This is just Lonzo Ball's moment,
absolutely.
really, to see him be able to come back after something like this. He had 10 points in this game. Chicago went on to win 125-123. And then this is awesome. Let's check in on the locker room after the game.
Today was going to be a special day regardless of the outcome. He's all back, man. Yeah. So, you know, it's a blessing to be part of his journey. You know, a lot of us being here through it all, you know, and seeing the highs, the lows. So this was a hell of a night for him. You know, here go the game ball, brothers. So, you know what I'm saying?
Just like Kobe said, I respect you more than anything, bro, because the shit that you've been through. We love you, care about you. I'm glad to see you back.
Family on 3, man. 1, 2, 3.
Man, you can't love basketball and not love that. The outpouring of support across the basketball world, I mean, it was everywhere. LeBron James even took to social media to offer his words of encouragement as well. Now welcoming in our senior NBA insider and Chicago suburbs. He's very proud of that native, Shams Charania. Shams, you were at the game last night. How did fans receive Lonzo in person?
2.5 years away from the game, of course, he got a massive ovation. And I think just for the game of basketball, seeing Lonzo Ball make this return, it was amazing to see. He's someone that I've covered throughout his entire career, going and seeing him in pre-draft. And really the growth in his game that we've seen, and we saw in New Orleans, we saw in LA, and then in Chicago. This is a team that was fighting for the #1 seed in his first season in Chicago, 27-13. And then really you have endless opportunity, endless hope in Chicago. And then he has the injury, the first of 3 surgeries. And from there on, it was really 50-50 from what I was hearing, whether he was ever going to play again. And for him to get back on the court and look the way he looked, I think everyone left the arena and last night left that environment saying, again, endless hope and endless opportunity for Lonzo Ball and potentially the Bulls as well.
Lonzo, 1,006 days. What did it feel like running onto the court for the first time after that stretch away?
To be honest, it was just a blessing. I mean, that number sounds so crazy. Even when I read that, I was like, man, 1,000 days. It actually went by, you know, a lot faster than it sounded. The journey has been amazing. It's been a long one, but a lot of people have been with me, supporting me, and it all came together last night.
Lonzo, you actually got the game ball as well after the game. Can you just take us through that moment and how that felt?
It just shows you how tight this team is. I mean, like I said, I've been on this journey, but it hasn't been a solo trip. Bulls have been with me 100%. My teammates have been with me along the way, training staff, higher-ups, everybody, man. So to get the game ball, also got a jersey signed by everybody. So that moment, you know, I'll never get that back, and I'll never forget it.
Zoe, what an experience, right? For you, you have your first of 3 surgeries, the cartilage transplant surgery being the one in 2023. When you get told you're having this procedure, what was your reaction? What goes through your mind? No player in NBA history has ever come back from it. What is the reaction when the doctor is telling you this is what you're going to have, and then your mindset approaching it?
I mean, the initial reaction is obviously heartbroken. I mean, you're getting something that you love taken away from you, and, you know, the best people in that profession are telling you that they don't know if you're going to be able to play again. So just the fact that I was able to get on the path, get on the same page with a bunch of doctors and have a plan in play and execute the plan to where 1,000 days later, I get to play the game I love. You know, I couldn't ask for nothing else.
So you've said you might not be the same player. ever again. But when you look at what happened last night, when you think about how you feel now the next day and the next course of your career, what level do you think you can reach now after playing last night, after making this comeback?
You know, I honestly feel like I can just give good minutes on the court, however that may be. I just want to help the team win. There's nothing that I, really want to do stat-wise. It's just going out there and doing my job, and I feel like I can still compete at a high level. That's why I wanted to come back. That's why I'm back, and that's why I'm playing.
So there's so many folks who wondered whether or not this day would ever come. And this Bulls team looks different than it looked the last time you were playing. As a group, you said to Shams, it's not about what you can accomplish individually. As a team, what do you think you can do? How much do you think you can accomplish? And how much is fueling you? You know what? Folks said I would never be back here. What are they going to say now type of deal?
I think we just got to take it game by game. This is definitely a new team. I feel a lot older than I did when I first got here. So that's new for me. But everybody in here is having great energy, man. We're trying to play on the same page, play fast. We're excited in Bulls basketball, and it's a long season. So take it one game at a time and just stay together and ride the journey.
Lonzo, I'm sure there's a lot of young players around the country, around the world who look at you and they're in the middle of whatever recovery process they're going through, wondering if they're ever going to be able to be back on the floor. Is there a moment you can share with us that tells us just about your perseverance that could be a lesson to them as well?
I would say just trusting yourself first and foremost. If you don't believe you can do it, then who else will, And at the end of the day, just know that it's probably not just you on the trip. You have a bunch of people around you, so use all the resources, all the emotions you can get from everybody else to bring you up. Because, every day it doesn't feel like the best day, but there's a brighter light at the end of the tunnel, and you just got to get there.
Well, I think, Shams, I speak for all basketball fans when I say, Lonzo, we are rooting for you. This is what this is what perseverance, triumph is all about, and it is so fun to see you back on the court. Thank you for joining us, and be well.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you.